15 dramatic changes in North and South Korea after 70 years of separation. How big is Seoul compared to Pyongyang? What is the size of average salaries in these two countries? And why people in North Korea cannot buy cars? People who study Korean culture seem to believe that everyone likes talking about North Korea because you can say anything about it. However, news like Kim Jong-un using a flamethrower to burn one of his ministers, or the announcement about the successful landing on the sun can't be proved. Let's shed some light on the life of ordinary people from North Korea in comparison to South Korea. The division of Korea has had a huge impact on life in both countries for sure. At the end of this video, there's a little bonus waiting for you explaining why marijuana is legal in North Korea. Stay with us. Pyongyang versus Seoul. From the clouds, both capitals appear to be large megalopolises. The high-rise buildings in Pyongyang are almost the same as the apartment blocks in Seoul or Busan. The territory of Pyongyang is 1,233 square miles, and the area of Seoul is 233 square miles. The population of the first is 3.2 million people, while the population of the latter is 9.86 million. The common panorama. Two cities share a common panorama on the Han River, and the views from the opposite riverbanks are pretty much the same. Suicide rates are quite high in South Korea, and bridge jumping is not uncommon. The thing is that some people can't cope with the high level of interpersonal competition in South Korea. The idea of a measured rhythm of life doesn't exist here. Everyone's primary goal is success and self-realization. Downtown. That's what the business districts look like in both capitals. By the way, did you know that North Korea has the largest stadium in the world? It has 150,000 seats and is used for different kinds of sports. Also, it owns the world's largest flagpole, which, of course, holds the North Korean flag. Residential areas. And these are the residential areas. It is interesting to know that people in North Korea do not pay housing and communal services bills. Apartments are given to them for free after their marriage registration. A small apartment in South Korea, on the other hand, can cost up to $180,000. Fashion. As for fashion, there are many false myths about it in North Korea. For example, a woman can't wear pants, or there's only a certain number of approved haircuts. Fairly fashionable clothes can be bought in the international supermarkets, for the rich people, or from sellers in China. Of course, there is no comparison with South Korea, considered to be one of the most stylishly dressed countries in the world. 50 years of fashion development separate these countries. By the way, on the average, North Koreans are 2 inches shorter than their neighbors are. Education. Education in North Korea is based on 1 year of preparatory school and 10 years of compulsory studying. After that, young geniuses and rich kids enter universities, and the rest of the students start looking for a job. Western literature and geography are among the school subjects, but to demonstrate the Western way of life, teachers mainly use African countries. As for South Korea, school studying lasts for 12 years, and local universities are considered to be among the most prestigious in the world. Many students from different countries dream about an internship here. Are you one of them? Employment. That's what a break from work looks like. As you can see, 70 years can't erase old habits. What is the average salary that North Koreans make? You'll be surprised, but it's about $3 a day with tickets for food. Not much actually. The average salary in the South is about 1,000 times more. That is much better. Moreover, North Koreans don't have any rest from work. The usual work week is 6 days, with the 7th voluntary enforced work day. So next time, before you start complaining about your long 5-day working week, think twice. Culture. The bright and energetic K-pop shocked defectors from the North as well as the rest of the world. K-pop, also known as Korean pop, is a music genre with many audiovisual elements. It is a mix of all world popular music genres with traditional Korean music roots on top. Actually, many defectors from North Korea take a 3-month course to adapt to modern life. History tells us that only 2 South Koreans moved to North Korea, while more than 23,000 North Koreans escaped from their country to South Korea. Another interesting fact is that North Korea doesn't use the Gregorian calendar. They have their own calendar called Juche. The country started to use it in 1997. The calendar is based on Kim Il-sung's birth date, and the 2017 year is the 106th year according to their calendar. Food. There is no famine in North Korea, but a shortage of fruits and vegetables is obvious, which is why apples and cabbages are very popular. Obviously, not good news for those who can't live without fruits. The lack of protein-rich foods influences the average person's height in comparison to South Koreans, which we have already spoken about. To fill the protein gap, people started hunting frogs and turtles. The basic dish of North Koreans is so-called corn rice. However, food carriages on the streets of big cities offer sausage sticks, ice cream, popcorn, and steamed meat buns. Seoul, on the other hand, can offer not only rich national cuisine, but also many diverse European dishes. Public transport. The story goes that Pyongyang has only 3 metro stations that are used only by foreigners. So not true. The metro system in North Korea was constructed several years before the one in Seoul, and all people are allowed to use it. You can't buy a car in North Korea. Only military and government officials are awarded cars. That's why people usually use public transport or bicycles. At least they don't have traffic jams. Technology. Don't think that the North Koreans have no gadgets at all. North Korea has its factory that produces TVs, laptops, and smartphones. Arirang runs on Android. They are manufactured in China and branded in North Korea, although few people have enough money to buy these kinds of goods. And if they have, they still need to have permission from the government to own one of these gadgets. Also, there are many rumors about access to the world net in North Korea. The latest statistics show us that per 100 people, there are 81.5 internet users in South Korea and 0.1 users in North Korea. Just let this thought sink in. 1 person out of 1,000 uses the advantages of the internet. It means that people in North Korea don't even know what Facebook and YouTube are. Nevertheless, they have their own net called Kwangmyeong, which has a browser, email, and news sections. Moreover, they have limited access to radio and television as well. They probably spend their time on self-development. However, North Koreans have their own operating system called Red Star OS. It operates only in the Korean language, though. Leisure. Your eyes don't lie. North Korea has golf courses. Common citizens don't play it, of course. They don't even know what it actually is. But the Munsu Water Park is known to everyone. It was opened in 2013 and covers more than 37 acres of land. By the way, the Washington Post called it the creepiest water park that you have ever seen. Besides all the water slides and other attractions, the park offers its guests to play volleyball, climb the rock wall, and even do your hair. Yes, there is a hair salon inside it. North Korea may be called the most closed and secretive country in the world, but you don't have to believe every myth about it. We have all seen a photograph of the Korean peninsula from space, where North Korea is a completely dark spot. However, if you have a closer look, you'll see Vladivostok, the eastern Russian city, and several cities in China seem to be deleted too. In addition to everything you've seen here, we bet that you'll completely change your opinion about North Korea after watching the amazing trailer of Comrade Kim Goes Flying. And now it's time for the promised bonus. In North Korea, you can smoke marijuana without any fear because the North Korean government doesn't classify it as a drug. However, it is illegal to wear jeans in this country. You can smoke weeds in usual pants. Unbelievable, huh? Do you know of any other unrevealed secrets of North Korea? Share them in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like button below the video. If this video gets more than 50,000 likes, we'll tell you about unique Korean traditions that leave tourists from all over the world speechless. and click subscribe to join us on the bright side of life.